My favorite American football team is the New York Giants. And for many years, they had a legendary Hall of Fame head coach named Tom Coughlin. He brought with him something called Coughlin time, where if you were any less than 5 minutes early for anything, then you were considered late. And that's what Coughlin time was. If you were early, then you were on time. But if you were on time, then you were late. And that suited New York perfectly because New Yorkers are always in a hurry. We always have somewhere to be, somewhere to go. And after living in 5 states, I can tell you New Yorkers are the most punctual Americans. Because also when you live in New York, you meet people from every area of the country. You see how they handle themselves, how they conduct themselves, go about their day-to-day lives. And yes, I can confidently tell you that New Yorkers are the most punctual Americans. So New York really understood what Coughlin time was all about. So how am I handling the lack of Coughlin time, the lack of New York time, when it comes to certain processes involving moving to Portugal? I'm not handling it very well at all, to be honest with you. It's quite a new experience for me. My name is Howie. This is Positively Portugal. Let's get into it. So, when I made a video about my VFS appointment in Miami, I had said that the person handling my case at the VFS office told me to allow for 15 business days. Well, 15 business days have come and gone. Actually, 17 business days have come and gone. Today is a Saturday. It is September 28th. The next time that I'll be eligible to get an update on my case will be Monday, September 30th. And that would be the 18th business day. So we're already late. And I guess it shouldn't surprise me. It does, but it shouldn't. And I'm going to insult myself for that. I'm an idiot. I should not be surprised by this at all. I had also said in that video that after I sent the deposit money for my apartment in Guimarães, it took 20 days to get the signed lease back from the landlord. And that's 20 days where the company helping me move to Portugal was threatening the landlord with legal action because I had my VFS appointment right around the corner. I needed to have that signed lease. So finally, I get that signed lease back from them just a few days before the appointment in Miami. And yeah, I was completely panicked. It reached a point where I didn't believe that they were going to send it at all, where I believed I was going to have to demand my money back. And that's why the company helping me was letting them know that, hey, there's going to be some legal problems if you either don't send back the signed lease or try to keep the deposit. Because at that point, I needed action. Can you imagine going to a VFS appointment and not having one of the main requirements, which is a signed lease? And, you know, I had said, well, I wasn't too worried about it because I had my end of the lease where I had the actual copy of the lease printed out with my signature, but I don't know what kind of weight it would have held in a VFS office, or certainly not with the Portuguese consulate. I think that would have been an automatic disqualification and it would have resulted in a no for my D8 digital nomad visa application. Well, here we are now. I have that signed lease finally, and that VFS appointment went really well, but I'm moving to Portugal 2 months from tomorrow, on November 29th. I'm leaving my home in Florida, the address where I receive mail, on November 23rd. And even though there's a lot of time in between now and then, well, yeah, there are doubts creeping into my head that I'm not going to have my visa sent to me. Or maybe I'm not even going to have an answer. But I was told it was supposed to take 15 business days, which is only 3 weeks if there are no holidays involved. Maybe there has been a holiday in Portugal. I'll be honest, I didn't check. I know there was not a holiday in the United States. I made it a point to do it after Labor Day. So now, I don't want to say that I'm stuck in neutral where I'm just like spinning around and I don't know what to do. Because quite frankly, I'm still moving. I've put forth 2,700 euros already for this apartment in Guimarães, which was 2 months' rent, and another deposit that was equal to 2 months of rent. So it's not like I'm going to stay here. I'm not. What am I supposed to do? Wait months on end while I'm paying double rent? Which, I guess, if I was stuck in a lease, I wouldn't have that choice. But if I was stuck in a lease, I wouldn't have gotten the apartment so soon. Well, my lease here in Florida ends on November 30th. So, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not going back to New York. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. So I don't know if this reaches the point where I'm going to be going to Portugal not having either my visa or an answer to my visa. But I've done everything else. I've done what's been asked of me, and I've done it in the time frame that is required. So, yeah, for a native New Yorker, getting used to Portuguese time or European time, it's very hard. This is not at all what I'm accustomed to. I'm the type of person where even though I work from home and I don't start until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I wake up at 7 in the morning. And the first thing I do after feeding my cat is turning on my computer and getting it ready for my work day, which is 7 hours from then. That's the way that I'm wired. But as I say this, I don't want to put forth the impression that it's a knock against the Portuguese or European way of life. It's not. I'm the one who has to adjust. I'm the one who has to change. All I'm saying is that I'm just a little worried that I'm not going to have the documents I need, or at least an answer to the document that I need. Even though none of it was my fault. Because again, I did it. I met all the requirements, and I did it in the time frame that I was supposed to do it. So, I don't know. I just don't know. It's not that I'm nervous. And it's not even that I'm annoyed. It's just, I think the thing that bothers me the most is not having control, not having certainty. I'm not used to not being 100% in control of my own life. And right now I'm not. So this is going to be a great challenge for me, but it's going to be a challenge that I will overcome. So I just wanted to make this quick video to update you on where I stand with everything. Still moving, full steam ahead. Nothing is stopping me. I just wish I had an answer about my visa already. And not that I'm worried about it, because as the VFS representative said, I have no reason to worry. I meet all the requirements. It's just, again, not used to not having control. But I want to thank you all for watching. And if you want more videos about the process of moving to Portugal, Portuguese football, anything Portugal related, please smash that subscribe button. Also, like the video, leave a comment. Most important thing is to subscribe. Subscribing to a YouTube channel is the #1 way to help a content creator. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll be back here in a few days. Have a good one, everybody.